I am J-Dog John Carstrom. I'm out here today with Levi. How are you doing today, Levi? Doing pretty good? Huh? Anyway, guys, Levi. You're getting all over the plants, boy. Hey, I want to tell you, let's say hello, of course, to some new fans, shall we? Let's say hello to Heather Stein-Milligan and Emily Fairmont. And, you know, there's a thing with newscasters. They say, hey, whatever you do, don't use animals in your shots. But anyway, guys, Levi is here. He's part of the show now, I guess. I want to tell you about some rhododendrons. I know you're thinking, gosh, I just pulled out the rhododendrons. I don't need rhododendrons. And you know the Pacific Northwest is United States famous for rhododendrons. So anyway, I want to tell you a few unusual guys and something to keep an eye out, because I think every garden around here should have at least one really cool rhododendron. So I want to show you 3 of them. You got 3 to pick from. Two of them, by the way, are Yaku varieties of rhododendrons. Rhododendrons, there's lots and lots of different varieties, and of course, lots of different colors, lots of different foliages. But let me show you this guy. This one's called Noyo Brave, and this is why they stand out so well. It's because it has this kind of a fuzz on the leaf. So really kind of a neat, I think it's called an integument. It grows a fuzz when it is young. And Yaku varieties in general, when you see that fuzz, it's a smaller variety, 2.5, 3 feet tall, much tighter, by the way, in their leaf. So really kind of a neat, unique look to it. Also a great one in containers. Now rhododendrons, I've seen folks plant them all over the place. You okay, T-Bone?
I'm good.
But they plant them all over the place, but really east side, morning sun, afternoon shade, and they'll do really well. So keep that in mind. This is Noyo Brave. This is the deep dark pink on here. Another Yaku variety. This one's called Yakoo Sunrise. Now that light fuzz is even more pronounced on this guy. You can see that, just a neat look to it. And yes, they will weather out. So as the leaves get more mature, that fuzz will, I'm sorry, I think it's called integument, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It has a really dark underside, almost like a suede jacket, but that makes it stand out. So anyway, 2 standouts on that. 2 Yaku varieties of rhododendrons might be something to think about. And then also lastly is a type of rhododendron as well. This is actually called a spider azalea. It's Rhododendron macrosepalum Linearifolium. So just kind of a really neat one. This one blooms a really narrow pink flower in the springtime, but you can say, hey, there is my official rhododendron, also called a spider azalea. So you'd be the coolest, you'd have the coolest rhododendron around. So anyway, some things to think about, some options for you. Great in a container as well. Remember, east side, morning sun side, afternoon shade is really the best. Here is the quote. Hopefully that you find that helpful. It's the friends you can call up at 4 a.m. that matter. Thank you very much, Marlene Dietrich. That's the show, guys. Always live your passion.